It's time for another edition of Taking Shape across the NSIC. And now that we're in the month of February, things are really starting to heat up. Now, if you've been paying attention to the league, our number one doesn't really need a spoiler alert because it is the same as last week. But once again, we have a lot of movement and shaking parts as we start the home stretch of the regular season. So at number 5, I will put the Augustana women, who were tested on Friday and Saturday against Minot State and UMary, but still came away with victories. The Vikings are one last-second shot away from being on an 8-game winning streak, but 7 of 8 is still pretty impressive for a squad that's finally starting to understand its role. I've mentioned in previous weeks how Hannah Mitby has stepped up in the scoring column, and now it's Ashlyn Duffy stepping up her all-around game. The redshirt freshman was just named NSIC South Division Player of the Week. Checking in at number 4 and making their first appearance are the MSU Moorhead men. The Dragons have won 5 of their last 6 games, and sophomore Gavin Baumgartner has really elevated his own personal game, averaging more than 20 points in his last 6 contests. The recently named NSIC North Division Player of the Week is also helped in the backcourt by Bryce Ersfeld and Johnny Beninga. But now the test for MSUM is taking those performances on the road, as Friday is the start of a 4-game road trip. At number 3 are the Sioux Falls women, who've had a very business-like approach to every road game this season, and that's because they've won them all. After 2 more victories away from the Stewart Center, the Cougars are 20-3 overall, with 4 of their final 6 in the regular season at home. Head coach Travis Trapagan has done a great job keeping his squad competitive without being complacent. Our number 2 team of the week is the Northern State men. The Wolves dominated I Hate Winter Weekend in Aberdeen, winning games against Concordia St. Paul and Minnesota State by a combined 62 points. Mason Stark's unconscious shooting on Saturday against the Mavericks, combined with the all-around games of Parker Fox, Gabe King, and Andrew Coleman, have given the Wolves a slight lead in the NSIC North. A huge battle looms on Friday against the leaders in the NSIC South in Sioux Falls, but this is a veteran group that has plenty of postseason experience, and they'll need it for a playoff-like atmosphere at USF. But for the second straight week, the St. Cloud State women are number 1. 10 straight victories for the Huskies, but what's even more impressive is that 6 of those 10 have been on the road. In fact, head coach Lori Fish's group has not lost a road contest in 2 months. Even with some injuries piling up, St. Cloud State has found a way to win night in and night out. And now with a 4-game homestand on the horizon, we'll see if that double-digit streak can grow even more.
The NSIC tournaments are live on Midco Sports Network. Watch all the action and check out bonus coverage online and on our social media channels. Midco SN is your tournament headquarters.